Are we?
Give me 1 second. It happens instantly, but it doesn't show me. It takes a few minutes to show me.
It says it on our end that it is.
Okay, then we are live. Yes, please go ahead, Councillor Westgate.
Thank you. Well, welcome everybody to the meeting. And if anybody's watching, welcome too. We are being live streamed. Anybody with a conflict of interest, please declare it at the proper time. We haven't got a whole lot of business, so it should be quick. In fact, really, the only business is Andrew's Public Works update. Is there anything that you want to talk about or add to it, Andrew?
Yes, thank you. I'll just kind of go through the highlights. As I've mentioned in previous reports, we are continuing the rural area water meter replacement program. So Blue Water Power has compiled a kind of an inventory of different sizes. So they're, that's ongoing. The road operations, we have all our maintenance gravel been delivered to the roads, and now they're in the process of adding to our stockpile. I wouldn't say it's not complete, but they're on their way. Watford Street sweeping has been completed in the village as well as in town in Watford. We're in the process of reviewing the line painting and refreshing the paint in the township, as well as parking downtown on the main street. So it's been marked out and will be painted in July. Not included in the report, I just got word yesterday they're going to be doing their yearly larvae pesticide to the catch basins. So that will be in July and August, or June, July, and August. And we will be cleaning out the catch basins in September, so we don't affect that process. So we just to refresh everyone's memory, we clean out catch basins every other year, and this is the year we do it. So we try to work around their schedule for the larvae. Municipal drains, it's been busy in the township in the last few weeks. We've had a few drains being constructed. Now, as far as capital projects, it's been pretty busy in light of COVID-19. We are continuing with the gravel road study, so it's there's just a few things that we're working on, and we hope to have that presented yet from Spreets in the third quarter. The overhead garage doors have all been replaced at the Watford Garage, and they did a great job, and they were in and out pretty quick and worked safely. Bridge 25, culvert 28 and 41. And I apologize, I didn't get the locations on there, but just to refresh everybody's memory, that was on the First School Road, and then we're the 28, 41, and then Bridge 25 is on Bear Creek. Those projects are complete. That's the guardrail. And then culvert site 26, which is the Falls Drain, also located on Brickyard, east of First School Road, is currently out for tender. And then Bridge 35, which is located at the very west end of Zion Line, that we anticipate should be tendered around Q3. So projects are still moving on, as quickly as we can. And the public works staff, they're still continuing to maintain distance, wipe down common use surfaces, and working as safely as they can, but at the same time being very efficient. So that's my public works report for June.
Anybody, any questions for Andrew or?
No.
None? I have a couple. First of all, I'd like to say the baseball diamond, everybody should go look at it. It's looking really good.
Good.
When we're sweeping the streets, garbage day is not a good day to sweep the streets. And I don't know whether there's anything we could do, like we have garbage cans, they have to go out around and there's vehicles parked.
That's a
Street a lot and we miss quite a bit of the streets.
yeah, that's a good note. I can, I'll add that when we schedule to have them come in, that, and I believe it's Fridays, correct?
Wednesdays now.
Wednesdays, we'll have them work around not on a Wednesday.
And it's too bad we couldn't announce that not to park cars on the street some days, but because we do miss a lot. Yes, Amanda?
To your point, Councillor Westgate, we could coordinate a request through like working with Andrew when his department schedules the street cleaning. We could certainly do a request and notice online that street sweeping will be taking place in Watford or in specific areas, and request if you could keep your vehicle off the street. I mean, it's worth posting a request. It's an easy thing to do.
It's not easy with mobile. I've worked with them.
I was gonna add that it's challenging with scheduling.
Oh,
We'll just say scheduling is a challenge.
Yes,
okay. Well,
but
we can-
even if we had
Andrew-
a note saying that if the street sweepers are in town, or we could get approximate day or something, it would help. The hydrant at the school, did they fix it or did they just shut it off?
That was repaired.
It was repaired?
Yes.
Good. The other thing I get lots of complaints about is our crosswalk. Is there no way we could get lights like Petrolia has?
We could have lights, if that was a request.
How much would it cost? I guess,
There was a significant increase. So at the time that they were designed, the current traffic flow and study that was done and width from pavement, so basically from
yeah,
curb to curb, didn't warrant lights. So I don't want to throw it a number, but it was a significant increase to have the lights installed.
yeah, I would like to know how much that is because not very many people stop.
No, they don't.
And I don't know whether we need it or not, but
Based on the recommendation from the consultant, it wasn't required.
yeah, and I can see it not being required, but it would sure help a lot if they had flashing lights. Because people stand there and nobody stops.
Yeah.
So Councillor Westgate or members of the Public Works Committee, if you'd like to approve a direction for our Public Works Manager to bring back some information on the costs, understanding that it's not required, but bring back some information on the costs for light installation, we can add that direction.
I would like to have it. Todd, you make that motion?
Or Wayne, yeah.
Wayne?
Doesn't matter. One of us have to.
And the other one will second it?
Yep.
All in favor?
Thank you.
I think it would help. That's all I really had. Yes, Wayne?
I have one thing for Andrew, maybe if you could consider for us, for next year's budget, for the construction and paving of the new parking lot on Front Street, the old Grogan lot, just so we can find out how much it is, see if we can do part of it on budget next year or the year after or whatever, because I think we're going to need it. Because hopefully the Legion gets back in business and gets their Chase to Ace going, we can fill the town again. But I'd like to get that on budget if I could.
Todd?
I was just gonna, is that, I had maybe in my head that might be part of our township office construction budget.
We
Is
own it.
Yeah, I know,
lot,
but I mean,
so-
that part of that project, isn't it?
If it's taken care of, that's great. I'd just like to make sure that, we can get it, we don't forget it, and all of a sudden, Libro opens up and there's no parking where it used to be the old Grogan lot on the main street, and we could be ready for it at least.
Mhm.
I don't know what the gravel's like in there, whether
I don't know
we
either.
should do a
Yeah.
couple test holes probably and.
I think we
see.
would have to look at a scope to see exactly what we would want for that site. So I guess we would look for some direction.
Todd,
I'll move that and that we scope it out so that it's part of the project as that project comes together across the road.
yeah, the economy of scale when they're
Yeah.
doing the other part.
Oh, yeah.
We could maybe
Yeah.
fit it in. Wayne,
I second it.
I guess we're
All in favor?
Okay. Anything else?
Clarify, to clarify, that's just a direction to our Public Works Manager to
For now,
assist
but
with
yeah.
scope development and completion of parking lot paving as part of that
yep,
development, and report back to council on associated costs and timelines.
Approximate cost.
Yeah, that's good.
Approximate.
I just
Like,
don't
we had
want
an
it to
area
be
of
hot.
street could probably tell you how much it would be to put a gravel on it, and or if we did a couple test holes to see what we have there, if we only got 2 inches of a gravel, we're gonna have to do something.
yeah, and we might as well do it as part of that whole development in that area. To get
Yeah,
the
I just don't want it to get forgotten and all of
No.
a sudden we're ready and we don't have it. So we can get it included in with our work. That's fantastic. If it has to be done on a separate project, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I have.
Well, that's all I have.
That's it for me too.
I believe there was a verbal update on this agenda as well, Councillor Westgate from Andrew.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Andrew.
Just a verbal update on the Brown Jarrett Drain maintenance. That's between Warwick Street and John Street. We did a more thorough job of maintenance on it this year, and which is not typical, but we did do some heavier brush clearing, and we'll resume the typical monthly maintenance through there, making sure none of the woody brush grow up and get mature. And this is to ensure that drainage just keeps at its maximum capability. So I'll just keep an eye on that and give it a good brushing as required, but hopefully we can keep it knocked down with regular maintenance.
Well,
Yep.
it did
It looks
cause us
good.
a lot of problems before, but
Yeah.
it wasn't it, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's good. It looks good. He did a nice job. Yep, and I let him know that. So. Yep.
Andrew and I have been discussing about in the new subdivision too with a couple of residents over there. But I think everything is pretty good shape now, isn't it, Andrew? Or
As far as I know, yes. I've got to take a look there at the drainage swell, and they also have to provide a survey certificate. So
I
don't
think they
so.
were doing it today, but I didn't get over to,
Oh, okay.
yes, Wayne?
Andrew, there's a catch basin right in this, it'd be the southwest corner. Does it go anywhere? Somebody told me it didn't go anywhere.
No, it does.
Okay.
I believe that was installed by Public Works. I'm going to say late 80s, early 90s. Jerry might have a better idea, but it goes.
I don't remember.
Okay, it goes directly south. It was cameraed at the beginning of the Scenic Court project
Okay,
and flushed. So it,
okay.
yeah.
And when we were down there, there was some of the residents there said it wasn't working, but
That's what I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
it does.
And its purpose is only, we'll call it bonus any surface water. If there was any kind of, that the water didn't get into the new system, it could go there. It was designed to utilize the new infrastructure that was put in, not that basin. So it's there, it was put in years ago, really isn't part of the design now, but still functions.
The berm has been taken down right around there, so everything that should drain there will drain there by the looks of it to me. The southwest corner, I couldn't see any berm at Gales at all. It
The
looks
whole
like it
berm,
should go.
they're working on and putting it to the engineers' grades this week, I believe. I seen the truck there and I meant
Okay.
to get down, but I didn't.
Okay, I
Okay.
have nothing else, I don't think.
And the house on the corner here, I think everything's okay there now on Warwick and Confed.
Oh, right.
Yep. I think they had to move the services from Phyllis Swan's former house went straight across there, and they had to relocate all of them.
Yeah, we did an easement for it a while ago.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
the-
Looks,
yeah, I was there with the engineer the other day.
Hmm.
Because they had cut the water off going into the Alan Phyllis's old house there. And he had called me at night, so.
oh, no.
And there's a very detailed plan with how it's all supposed to look when they're all done. So
Mhm.
And Kyle, the one that's on our minor variance committee, he works for the engineering company, so he's been down there 5 or 6 times,
yeah,
making
he's been,
sure it's going right.
he's been a big help.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Okay,
Mhm.
anything else? Motion to adjourn? Todd, Wayne? All in favor? Short and sweet.
Thanks again.
Thanks, guys.
Thank